Hey y'all, welcome to Pisces season. Happy birthday. I love you. I love your season. I love your vibe. I'm a Pisces moon and everything just feels better. It feels more romantic. It feels like an ushering in of springtime. Bottom of the deck is the outlaw, which is very interesting. Your strength from the month for the month is transmute and oh my goodness. This is beautiful. I decided to wear this necklace today. Transmute. And your challenge is withdraw. This baby fox energy or this weary fox energy. With the transmute card as your strength, obviously in your season, your sensibilities, your intuition, your dream space, all of those things may be elevated, they may be clearer, you may be finally feeling more of like yourself, which puts you on like the wild side of things. Wanting to be who you are, wanting to be who you want to be, not what other people want or need you to be. But there may be some difficulty in communicating what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. And so instead of actually fully leaning into your expression, your embodiment, your dreams, your manifestation, you may want to like do what you do, which is like isolate and seclude. And while there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, especially as it feels like you're reimagining yourself, um, maybe you won't actually be able to do that as you need to in this season because of whether it's demands on your time, things picking back up as we leave Mercury retrograde and into spring. And so just maybe being challenged to actually find the time to take time for yourself, if that makes sense. And it seems like there's two different waves, of course, Pisces, right? Of y'all where you're not able to take the time and then you're taking like way too much time. So let's see if we could like find some balance there. The transmuting that you're experiencing or you're working with this month seems to be the fear of being seen, especially with withdrawal as the challenge. And so, really taking some risks by putting yourself out there. Play is underneath this, and that's how you kind of kick that fear or like face it head on by just making sure you're doing things that are fun for you and not taking yourself so seriously or others. So, let's look at transmute. Within you lies the ability to take dense energy and turn it into a lighter and higher vibration. You can do this in response to constricting situations, difficult relationships, or blockages within your internal landscape. Sometimes we do not need to consciously work at the issue, but simply have the intention of doing so. This card is an invitation to identifying that which needs to shift and creating a sacred container for what you want to transmute. Hmm. I'm seeing which one I'll read for you. Okay. Moldavite is the crystal medicine that comes with this card, and that's what I'll read. There is a lot of mystery surrounding Moldavite, as we are not sure exactly how it comes to beyond the fact that it comes from space. like you. The strongest, or like all of us, but the strongest theory is that it came from the impact of a giant meteor about 14.7 million years ago. Because of this, Moldavite brings about quick transformations and shifts, helpful for when you know something needs to be shifted but you are unsure of how. Moldavite brings the mysterious power of the ethers. Use Moldavite as an ally when you are feeling stuck and need help shifting out of it. So that's it. That's the medicine. Because at this point, it's like you don't really need to be focused on doing anything. You just need to move the energy. So let's look at withdrawal. And it may be that you need to take a step back from trying to like figure things out and move back into your place of natural manifestation and transmutation. This card is reflective of the winter season, so enjoy these last few weeks, right? This card is reflective of the winter season, the time of stillness, death, and collecting our resources. It calls for a retreat of sorts. While our culture values productivity, doing, acting, and pushing forward, Spirit is asking you to take a break and to relax. And Pisces, I know you're like, well, damn, when am I actually going to start doing stuff? Because you have been in this energy for a long time. But it is to retrain you into your natural way of being. Go within yourself, find stillness, gather your strength for what is to come. We often find the solutions we need when we step away from all we are doing and allow ourselves to unfold. The fox teaches us how to find balance between being social and solitary. Yes. While foxes may spend some time within a pack, for the most part, they are solitary creatures that hunt alone and then retreat each day to their den or hollow. The fox teaches us how to be comfortable alone, no matter where we are or what we are doing. Call upon the fox if you struggle with feeling at ease in your own company. Yes. I also read the crystal medicine for this one, even though I just read the animal medicine. Oftentimes, when the words withdraw and hibernate are used, people envision solitude and inactivity and possibly a cabin in the woods. But for most of us, this is not possible. We must still live our lives, maintain our relationships, and tend to what needs to be done. In doing this, Piemontite or Piemontite, Piemontite, Piemontite is an excellent ally for bringing joy to the mundane and enlivening our senses while we remain in the underworld doing our work. And so, yes, because you can't be in complete seclusion, but how do you bring a sense of sensuality, pleasure, and play to the life that you have to lead every day? That's going to be very, very helpful so that you feel this sense of like refilling, refueling, and satiation without being detached and disconnected from the people who probably need you to be present. Okay. I want to read the outlaw for you as well. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You deserve. When you pull the outlaw card, it's time to go against the grain. It can be scary to do this. All humans at some point or another have received the message that confronting or conforming rather, well, conforming is necessary for survival. So maybe confronting is something that you need to do to speak up for yourself or to face something that you're not really okay with, but you've been afraid to face it. In fact, we are hardwired to be that way. Early on in human history, the individuals that were outcast from their tribe would not survive. That still leaves within us the fear that if we go against the pack, our survival will be threatened. But the outlaw gives us the courage to stand alone in stark contrast with that which is widely accepted or normalized. The outlaw pushes for progress within the collective. The outlaw is a good ally when we are working on breaking free of limiting inherited patterns and beliefs. A balanced and healthy outlaw lives by their personal compass. They are honorable and live with integrity, but it may not always be how others perceive right and wrong. For example, they won't say stealing is bad no matter what. They will ask, why is it being done and what for? An unbalanced outlaw can isolate themselves, believing that they are entirely alone. This may also turn into destructive, whether internal or external tendencies. They may also identify too much with being different and, in turn, are always in opposition of others for the sake of being so. A balanced outlaw is confident and rebellious by nature, but they are not that way for the sake of rebellion. In other words, they have a cause. The outlaw asks for a no fucks given attitude. In order to do great things in the world, we must not get caught up in how the herd views us. We must keep going forward with that which we believe in. Given that, consider examining what radical means to you. In what ways do you live within the boxes society has given us? In what ways do you want to grow beyond them? 1111. I love you. You're so magical. The rest of this message is going to continue in the sanctuary. If you've been considering becoming a part of our private membership space, I invite you to join the wait list as we'll be opening enrollment on Spring Equinox. Okay? I love you.